In this video, we are going to create MCP server for our Gmails, and we are going to integrate our personal Gmail account with Claude so that we can directly ask Claude regarding our latest emails. For this purpose, first of all, you need the Google Cloud account. So it's completely free, although you need bank details, but they will give you $300 in credit for free, and I think it's more than enough. So after signing up for the Google Cloud account, you are going to find this type of interface. By default, they are going to create your first project. So if you want to continue with this project, well, that's good. But if you want to create a new project, then all you need to do is to click here and then click on this new project, and they will ask you the project name and the organization if you have any organization. Otherwise, just keep it no organization and give your project a name. After creating the project, you will see that the Google Cloud account will activate your that project. After this, just click on these navigation menus and go to this APIs and services section. And here, first of all, we need to set up the OAuth consent screen. So just go to OAuth consent screen, just click on get started and give your app a name. So this is the name which a user will see on their screen. So I'll call it Gmail automation. Which email account you want to show to the user in case they have any queries. So I'm going to select my default personal account and then click next. And now, which type of audience do you have? So obviously we are going to have external audience, so just select external and click next. And then you need to provide the contact information. So I am going to use my personal email account again and just click next. And after this, I agree to the terms and continue and create the OAuth consent. After this, we need to create an OAuth client. So you can go to clients and you can create the client right here, or you can click on the overview and just click on this create OAuth client. Now, since we are going to develop a desktop application, that's why we need to select here desktop app and then just give a name. So this name isn't going to show to the end user, it is just for you in the console. So I'll keep it desktop client 1 and just create. After this, you are going to see your client ID, client secret, but I'm going to download everything in this JSON format and make sure to keep this JSON in a secure place. After downloading the JSON, click OK, and I think we are good to go. We have created our authentication, and now it's time to enable the Gmail API. So again, go to this navigation menu, click on this API and services, and just go to library. And inside API library, search for Gmail. Here is the Gmail API, and just click on this enable. So inside this enabled APIs and services, you are going to see that we have successfully enabled our Gmail API. After setting up this Google Cloud account and enabling Gmail API, it's time to create a new project. So just go to the directory where you want to create the project and type here PowerShell to first enable the PowerShell. After this, type uv init and it's Tut-02. I think, let me check the naming. Yeah, it's 02. And just go to this newly created folder. Again, it's 02. Create a virtual environment and activate this virtual environment. Open the VS Code right here. So this is my main.py file. First of all, let's install the required dependencies. So we need the Google API Python client, and then auth http lib along with OAuth lib. So let's quickly add them using UV. So Google API Python client, then auth, and then OAuth. Just hit enter. After installing these dependencies, now let's import all the required libraries first. And we also need to install this MCP CLI as well. Then let's create here a class where I'm going to fetch data from the Gmail. So Gmail service, and then we need to define the scopes. So we just need to read the Gmail, at least in this tutorial. That's why the scope is going to be read only, but if you want to send email, then obviously the scope will be different. After this, in the constructor, what's important is this credential path and the token path. So the credential path is a JSON file where you have your credentials, which we have downloaded from the Cloud console. So let me quickly put that file right here, and I'm going to rename it to credentials, and make sure to copy the full path. So copy path and paste it right here. So we need absolute path. Obviously you can use here this os.path to get the current working directory, and then append this credentials.json, but let's keep things simple. So this is my path, and now make sure to put two slashes due to escape sequence. Inside this init, we are going to set the token path, and we are going to authenticate the Gmail. Now what is this token path? This is another JSON file which we are going to get from this authenticate Gmail. So whenever user first time run this server, we are going to check whether this token.json exists in this directory or not. If it does not exist, then we are going to ask user to log in through Gmail, and then the Gmail is going to return us this token.json file which we are going to store. So next time when user run the server, we doesn't need to ask user to log in to get the new token.json file. So for this purpose, we are also going to append this path to this token.json. So let's type here this plus token.json. Okay, and inside this authenticate Gmail, what we are going to do is to first check whether this token path exists or not, means that whether this token.json file exists or not. If it exists, then we are going to authorize the user from that token.json file. Otherwise, we are going to check whether the tokens are valid or not. If they are valid, then well, that's good, but if they aren't, then we are going to create a new token.json. So like we are going to refresh the session, and if not, then we are going to ask user to just log in through Gmail first in order to get that token.json. So this is the code. So I think it's quite simple. All I did was to follow the documentation and copy and paste the code. After this authenticate Gmail, we need two more function. One is going to give us emails, and other one is going to give us a specific email. So this get latest emails is going to give us emails from our Gmail. Obviously not from our Gmail, the one who is using this MCP server. So we are going to ask the MCP client to provide this max results, so how many emails they want, and then we are just going to call this function in order to get results, and then these are just formatting. So we are going to extract the header, the subject, and again the from that and from and that, and then we are going to extract the email body. So let's quickly implement this function, and after this we are just appending those emails and then returning them. So let's quickly implement this get email body function. So this is the function which is going to extract the email body. We are going to decode the base 64, and if the message has parts, then we also need to extract those parts. And finally, just some type conversion and returning the HTML text. Okay, so this is going to provide us the data or body of the email. Obviously you can copy paste these codes. And now this is another function which is going to provide us the email by id. So the model needs to pass the message id, and it is going to extract a specific email. And finally we also have another function which is going to provide us the current user labels, which I think we aren't using that. I just created it for the testing purpose. Yeah, so you can remove this function. Otherwise I'll keep it as it is in case you want to do some experimentations. And finally, after this Gmail service class, we need to create our MCP server, and based on these two functions, the get email ID and get latest email, uh, we need to create two tools. So create the MCP server, and the name is going to be this, and this time I'm going to pass these dependencies or the libraries which I have installed explicitly to this dependencies list. So what this dependencies does, it automatically adds these dependencies to the Claude config, so we don't manually need to go to the Claude configuration file and add these dependencies, just like we did in the previous video. And now let's create two tools. This is going to give us the emails, and it is just going to call this get latest emails function from this Gmail service class. And then this get email by id is going to provide us the body or email based on a specific id. Once our service is ready, let's save it and make sure the Claude isn't running. Yeah, Claude isn't running. It's time to add it. So just write MCP install man.py. So as you can see, first time when I started this server, it is going to ask me to log in through Gmail, and this is the name which we have set up in our Cloud Console, the Gmail automation. So let's select an account. And here, as you can see, we got this message: access block, Gmail automation has not completed the Google verification account. So if you get this error, what you need to do is to go back to the clients, just go to this OAuth consent screen and click on this audience. And here you are going to see testing, and now we need to publish this app. So just click on this publish app, confirm. So now our status is in production, although we haven't verified it, so it's fine. Now let's close it. Let's rerun it and select the account. And here, as you can see, we got this message: Google hasn't verified this app. Although we have published this app, but we haven't submitted it to Google for the verification process. That's why we got this message, and I think we aren't going to verify it. So just click on this advanced button, and here, as you can see, we have this button, go to Gmail automation. So this is the name which we have provided to the Cloud Console. So click here, just give the necessary permissions. And as you can see, we got this message: authentication flow has completed. You may close this window. Obviously, let's close it. And if you go to man.py file, here, as you can see, we got this token.json file. So now I think let's open the Claude. Let's check the terminal. Yeah, we got this message: installed successfully. And open the Claude. and in total we have 14 MCPs. And here, as you can see, we got our latest MCPs: get email by ID and get latest emails. So let's ask the Claude, allow for this chat. And here, as you can see, we got the body, and the latest email is this: Gmail automation was granted access. So obviously this was the last email which I have received, and this means our Gmail automation is working fine. Or you can ask it to give me a summary of last 3 emails, and this is going to provide you with the summary of your last 3 emails. But due to some connection problems, the Claude response was interrupted. But I hope this isn't going to be your case. You are going to see the summary of your last 3 emails. This happens sometimes since they are developing this Claude desktop application and there is continuous work going on. So I hope you have understood how to create this Gmail automation app, and in the next video we are going to learn something new, and I'll see you there. Bye bye.